Hello friends, welcome back. Now let us understand how a financial system looks like, who the different players are in it, and how does it work. This picture or diagram explains well about the financial system. What is a financial system? A financial system is where the money is transferred from one person to another who has a shortage of money. In other words, it is transferred from the surplus to the user, that is, from the person who has extra money to the person who has no money. How does a system work? The entire system in which the money moves from one person to another, or from one organisation to another, is called a financial system. Let us review how it works. The firm means the company, say Apple, Microsoft, Google or BMW. These are the companies who either raise the capital or get the money. They raise the capital from institutional investors like investment funds, pension funds and venture capitals. These institutional investors raise money or fund from the various investors of the fund. The investors of the fund can be individuals, corporates, HNIs, or the government and pass it on to the corporates or invest directly in some assets. Accordingly, the corporate also gives money to the bank, and the bank again raises money from various sources, including individuals, banks, corporates or government, and then lends the money to the firm at an interest. For instance, let us say you need money. You go to the bank and the bank will give you the money in the form of a loan and some kind of security. You can then use this money for the purpose of expansion. When you generate cash, you return the money borrowed back to the bank in the form of return, which is interest in repayment of cash. Apart from these institutions, investors and bankers, there are other entities such as corporates. As a company, you can raise money to corporate bonds, commercial papers and corporate bonds. A corporate bond is basically a way where the corporate company raises money on a long-term basis for the investors, whereas a commercial paper refers to the money that is raised on a short-term basis. In addition, we can also issue shares and raise capital on them. This is the money that can be raised either from private equity, government, private investors, or listed investors. Moreover, we can issue fresh shares and procure the money. Finally, let us discuss the concept of government instruments and treasury bills. Corporates sometimes utilise the extra cash to buy government instruments for investment purposes and obtaining refunds. Basically, the entire system is interdependent. Firms sometimes take money from the bank and then deposits money to the bank. They buy government securities, which results in cash in the hands of the government. The government then becomes a supplier of the fund and then invests money either in the institution or gives back to the bank. Finally, the money goes back to the different companies. Likewise, the institutional investors give money to corporates, then either of them gets the money. The entire system is interdependent and interrelated. Any issue in one of these might impact the entire system. I hope you've understood the concepts and enjoyed this session. In case you have any questions, queries or doubts, feel free to send us an email or connect with us. Thank you friends, and have a nice day.